N14 investigators, News for Tucson, have found that the Border Patrol guys are getting stripped of their weapons. This is Obama and Valerie Jarrett further punishing them. That's the News for Tucson. Have lost a key part of their arsenal, and it has their agents on patrol without they're already outgunned by these cartels. Now they don't even have their M4s, which is key. You got to have that. They learned that the U.S. Customs and Border Protections Offices, Border Patrol Training and Development, are inspecting the quality of the agents' M4s throughout the Border Patrol sectors nationwide. The agents say those M4s have not been replaced, and they've learned that the agents are having to share rifles. Now, the sheriffs are upset about this. All right, I'm going to leave the link so you can go watch us on News for Tucson yourself. There's a lot of agents that are really upset, man, and it's just Obama punishing the agents, and he's disarming our borders. They know what they signed on for, but you got to have them have the right tools. The M4 carbine is designed so that whoever's shooting it can repair it. I mean, the things they're yanking it for are things that you would carry extra of in the field. You know, Agent Terry, when he was on the border, he had an M4, but he guessed he couldn't get back to it. You know, and pulling the weapons, you can't pull your weapon. A weapon gets personally sighted to the person. Right? This guy here is showing you how easy it is to break down. And they're being taken for little firing pins and all the stuff that the operator can put into place. You know, you can't be just grabbing some guy's gun. You don't know where he set them sights. You know, your weapon's supposed to be personal and sighted. This poor guy, man, he's like, you know, he's doing his job, but he shouldn't have to do it without it. These guys could have been just given kits and repaired them. You know, we had extra all that stuff that they're taking it for. This is punishment of the bureaucracy, and these guys need your help. Right? I couldn't find this where I could pull it. And anyway, News for Tucson, thank you. And we're really glad that, you know, they're on it. These agents, man, they stand a really serious risk against these cartels and corrupt federales. You know, you've seen early, one of the other reports where the Mexican government made them let drug cartel go that they caught on our side, and nothing was ever done about it. Holder ran all kinds of weapons down there on Fast and Furious. You know, you just can't do this. We're being disarmed. You know, militia guys and all, I don't know. They're going to have to just start being down there walking beside the agents. You know, the agents just want their weapons back. I hope they replace them as soon as they can. But this is further punishment from the Obama administration and nothing else. You need to call Congress. You need to tell them about it. And we need to get down there and find out who don't have. And if you have to, we'll just start putting people with them. I'm going to read this. News for Tucson. If I go too fast or you're hearing impaired, just pause it. The News for Tucson investigators have uncovered that some U.S. Border Patrol agents have lost a key part of their arsenal, and that has the agents who patrol along the border here extremely worried. We learned the U.S. Customs, Border and Protections Offices of Border Patrol and Training Development are inspecting the quality of the agents' M4 carbines throughout the Border Patrol sectors nationwide. But agents tell us some of those M4s have not been replaced, and we have learned agents are required to share rifles amongst each other. There are a lot of agents that are pretty upset over it, and Art Del Sueto, president of the Border Patrol's Tucson Sector Union, we now know it's a dangerous job. We know what we signed up for, but we want to have as much of the equipment as we need to perform the job. The M4 carbine is used by the U.S. military and by Border Patrol agents. It is even used by the Border Patrol Agents Tactical Unit, BORTAC. Agent Brian Terry was carrying an M4 when he was shot and killed in December 2010 by the Fast and Furious, Holder running guns into Mexico, and we found guns. Del Sueto tells us that there was also 300 murders connected to that the American government's being sued over Fast and Furious, but that's another story. Del Sueto tells us that because of those M4s have not been replaced, agents are pulling their weapons, which makes it difficult to personalize the settings on the rifle, such as the sights, like I told you. The problem is they are now pull guns, so what happens is instead of having their individual ones, they're sighted, and they're a use of pull weapon that you don't know who used it before you. Del Sueto said. Customs and Border Protection released a statement to the News for Tucson's Investigators last week, stating CBP's Offices of Border Patrol and Training Development are jointly inspecting the serviceability of the M4 carbines throughout the Border Patrol sectors nationwide. Some of them inspected M4 carbines were deemed unserviceable and removed inventory to alleviate safety concerns. Inspections will continue to ensure the unserviceable M4 carbines are repaired or replaced for the reintroduction into the field. No other information is available at this time. Santa Cruz County Sheriff Thomas Strata grew worried when told of the delay in redistributing rifles to agents. This is a concern for the officers and for the community as well, he said. We want to make sure that they have all the equipment they need to be able to provide safest environment we possibly can. Jeff Prather is a former drug enforcement agent who now runs the Warrior School in Tucson. That's the guy you've seen breaking them down in the video. Says agents have reached out to him about the rifle shortage. He said agents stand the risk of being overpowered on the border. Cartels have always been better equipped. The paramilitary forces, the corrupt Mexican soldiers, and the federales at times, Prather said. Says agents have contacted him and told him about their concerns about sharing the weapons. Now they're seriously concerned because if they're concerned enough to reach out and contact me and reach out so we get this message out, that they are not only frustrated, but they're in fear for their lives. Prather believes removing some of the rifles may be politically motivated. Well, I know they're politically motivated. I don't think. He says he was told that many of these guns are being removed for issues that are easily repaired, like the firing pin and the bolt. He broke down an M4 as he spoke. This weapon designed to be able to take into a battle situation changed out rather quickly, even so fast that modern weapons have areas to hold spare parts, he said. That makes him suspicious that the agency could be disarming its agents. For now, Union President Del Sueto says agents just want their rifles back. I hope they replace these weapons as soon as possible or give us some kind of answer as how to plan on replacing them. Here's the link for WKOV. There's the link for WKOV. You got it? Head out. Okay? Get on it, people.